Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. AVAX doesn't show any indication at the moment that it wants to run in this B wave. That is just a potential I currently have on the chart, but it would just be a corrective rally, which could happen from here, from the current structure, from the current price region, because AVAX is obviously just hovering above support, sort of around the $10 level. I don't think major support is lost yet. But if I'm adding just sort of a support box here on the chart, starting down here at around $9.25, which is the double bottom from June 21, yeah? So if we add that to the chart and add it to the current price range, you can see that support is basically here right now. Price needs to hold this. I mean, if it doesn't, then first of all, the bigger picture assumption of a 1-2-1-2 setup is going to be invalidated, which is still a bullish scenario, but that just means that first of all, on the shorter time frame, you know that I highlighted many times, the AVAX chart isn't really looking good. Now, if it breaks that level, then it's going to be really difficult for AVAX, in my opinion. I mean, because there's literally not really any support left. I mean, there is one support range left then, one support range, and that's all the the previous volume that happened here sort of in 2020 around the $4 mark. We can see that clearer if we add the volume profile. Here it's basically around the $4.50 level. That's the point of control, the price at which most volume was traded. So typically we start to see price slow down in that region. Now that would be a 50% drop. I wouldn't rule that out, but obviously it would need to break below support at 9.25 to confirm that. It could then still move down and hit this sort of trend line of the descending wedge. You can see that pattern like a price channel and react to that level. But I mean, honestly, it's not in a good state. This coin, this chart doesn't look good. And at the moment there is just zero bullishness on the lower time frames. Best I can do is to flag up that it could do a B wave rally at some point, would then hit the area between round about $12.90 and $14.70 in a B wave before it comes down in a C wave over wave 5 for one more low. Of course, it could also rally more directly, but again, it needs to give us some kind of data so that we can work with it. At the moment, it doesn't even give me a lot of structure on the way down. Sometimes you see that when a chart is really in a bad downtrend and like a bearish chart really, yeah, and AVAX is on its way to a bearish chart, that it should just comes down without clear structure, yeah, without any clear retracements, without any clear corrective rallies. That's certainly not a good sign. So what I'm watching for is maybe some kind of a reaction in this region. Of course, the bulls need to show up here somewhere. At the moment, they don't. And if they do, yeah, then we can look at a B wave rally into this region. Here we need to watch for a potential reaction to the downside, a potential rejection. But yeah, if they don't even show up, yeah, then we probably go through straight away, and that would not be good. I mean, you can always start the B wave later. Just be aware that in this ending diagonal structure that AVAX is running in, here's an ending diagonal, a descending wedge. The subwaves are corrective structures, so we're looking at the ABC structures within the 5 subwaves. Therefore, also the wave 5 should have a clearer 3-wave structure. That's the only reason why I'm watching for a potential B wave bounce at some point. It would really need to break above the descending wedge pattern, the descending trend line here, to give us a clear indication that some kind of a rally is starting. But yeah, everybody's getting depressed in the crypto market again. Again, I can only mention that these coins, when they are oversold, at some point they just turn around from one day to another and they just start to rally. Again, here it could just be a B wave rally, but it's oversold. You know, AVAX is oversold. It was oversold here on the 14th of June as well, and then rallied quite substantially, even though it was corrective. However, still, you basically get your like, I don't know, 50-60% out of it. So typically when they are oversold on the daily, a turnaround can happen. So I'm watching for that. That's one more reason why I'm watching here for a potential B wave rally, because it's just oversold on the daily. And we talk about the daily time frame RSI, and that's a pretty good indicator for most of these for most asset classes really, Bitcoin especially, but also the altcoins. That's my update about AVAX. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.